Alrighty, beautiful people. In today's psychological topic, we're going to be talking about what 80% of trading is and what the build up to 80% of trading is. Now, this is really important to talk about, and I know you guys have heard this from other people, like, oh yeah, trading psychology is 80% of trading, and that will dictate whether you become profitable or not. First, we need to understand what trading psychology truly is, because a lot of people will throw around terms, but they don't really know what it actually is. Trading psychology and the actual definition, at least in my books, is what your brain thinks that then dictates you making a trade or a decision to trade. So your brain will naturally say either, okay, for a technical analysis basis, I think X, Y, and Z is happening, so now my psychology within my brain is telling me to place the trade or to not place the trade. Now, specifically trading psychology is all dependent and variable based off of your personality traits, what type of human being you are, what upbringings you had, how your parents treated you. If your parents were really pushy in terms of you getting shit done really fast, well then you're gonna naturally be that type of trader, right? And a lot of people don't think about these things. Now, the way you get down to what type of trader you truly are, and you actually figure it out, a lot of people will say, oh yeah, fix your trading psychology. And this used to piss me off so much because I used to be there when I was unprofitable and people would tell me, fix my trading psychology. And then I'd be like, okay, how the fuck do I do that? No one would tell me. So I'm going to actually tell you how to fix it. How you go about fixing your trading psychology is by understanding what type of trader you are and what faults you have. Now, you're either a lazy person or you are someone who has the motivation to do this, or the discipline, I should say. You first sit there and you ask yourself, what are all the characteristics that you have within your own life and within your own trading? Are you an antsy trader? Do you have ADHD? Do you rush? Do you have FOMO? Do you have greed? Do you overtrade? Do you overleverage? What characteristics do you have and what issues do you have within your own trading? I tell this to my Discord members a lot. I tell them, imagine you went to the doctor's office and something's really hurting in your body. You show up to the doctor and you're like, hey doctor, something's really hurting in my body. The doctor asks you, hey, what body part of yours is actually hurting? And then you sit there like an idiot and say, doctor, actually, I don't know what part of my body's hurting. Like, that would be fucking stupid. How the fuck would you fix the problem that you have with the doctor if you can't even tell him what problem you have? You would probably sit there and be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. I don't know what get out of my office. Wouldn't make any sense. So the first most critical step of fixing your trading psychology is understanding what issues and what consistent issues do you have within your own trading. And you list all the symptoms you have. I want you guys with your own trading to act like you are the doctor to your own sickness. List all of the symptoms you have. I have X, Y, and Z components. I overleverage, I overtrade, I have fear, I have greed, I have FOMO, whatever it is. List all the symptoms. Once you have all the symptoms listed, great. Now you have the baseline of actually how to solve the problems you have. But if you sit there and say, oh my God, I overleverage and I overtrade every day, and bro, I don't know what the fuck to do, and my life is going to shit, and oh my God, I'm so depressed, well then you're an idiot and you will lose. You'll lose in life, you'll lose in trading, you'll lose in every aspect. How can you expect change without understanding what your individual mistakes are? It doesn't make any sense. It's like a scientist trying to cure a sickness. And then after one failure, one individual failure, he sits there and he's like, yeah, fuck this shit. My life's going to shit. I suck at being a scientist. I'm gonna just give up. That is how you treat your life. And ultimately, that is why I don't feel empathetic for people. It's hard to. I did everything that was required to get to where you want to get to. And now I'm here. And you can do the exact same thing. It just takes some actual care and want. The reality is you don't give a shit about your life enough. You don't. You tell yourself you do. Oh, I actually care. I want to get rich, bro. I want to help the people around me. But that reality is you don't. You don't do everything that is required to get to where you want to get to in life. You don't have discipline. You overleverage. You overtrade. You're inconsistent. You are egotistical. You have all of these aspects compiled into the ball of yourself. And until you fix and you go down the list of fixing all of these things, all your trading psychological problems, you kill your ego off, you become disciplined, you get a mentor, you actually put your ego aside, you learn from people who are credible, you do all of the things that are required to get to where you want to get to, Until then, nothing is going to change, bro. I mean, just ask yourself, why is it that you have not progressed in the last 6 to 12 months? And if you go down the list with all the problems I just mentioned, the reality is 90% of you guys watching this video have all of those problems. Great. We have now understood why we are in the same set of shoes in life that we have been in for the last couple of years or the last months. What are you going to do that is going to be different now? That is the question I can ask all of you guys, and you can answer yourself. This is not a rhetorical question. I genuinely am asking you right now, what are you going to do differently that will allow you to get a different outcome than the one that you are currently getting? If there's a wall in front of you guys every single day and you run face first into that wall every single day, you're going to keep knocking yourself out on the floor, and you're going to get up and you're going to do the same thing every single day. Instead, you can get up, recognize that there's a wall in front of you, and walk around the wall. And the way that you walk around the wall is by becoming conscientious that you have an ego, becoming conscientious that you overtrade and over leverage. Okay, you fix those things by going on X platform, setting out auto lockout, doing all the things that are required to then get to where you want to get to. You then get a mentor. You then learn a profitable strategy. You then watch my psychological lectures every single day to maintain and ensure that you're maintaining good psychological practices. You just do everything. This is the thing. I hate people, bro. I hate people that are like, yeah, bro, you could still do whatever you want and you can make it. The reality is I thought that same way when I was broke because I was getting fed that information. What I want you guys to understand is the only people who give you that advice are other broke people. Yeah, bro, take a day off, bro. Enjoy, bro. Relax, bro. You don't need to do all broke people. No one that has actually made it in life says that. I know so many founders that are literally operating some of the craziest businesses. Like, I can't list any of them because I don't want to put their information out there, but there's this one founder that I know. This guy is literally operating a business that transacts billions of dollars annually. Their form of fun is doing low leverage tasks. So what that looks like is they do the boring shit in their business for fun. And when they're locked in, they're doing the extremely important shit. They don't have a life. They don't do shit. They don't go out with their friends and have fun every single day. They're busy conquering. Now, you need to ask yourself what life you want. Do you want a life where you truly just beat everyone in all aspects of life? If the answer is yes, then you'll sacrifice the things that you are currently doing. If the answer is no, then you'll continue going upon your life the way that it's going right now, and you'll continue just living in misery. I wanted everything. I genuinely get enjoyment out of beating everyone in life. Whether that be money, whether that be consistency, whether that be everything I want to beat everyone at. That's how I operate my life. I find fulfillment within beating other people. Call me egotistical, call me selfish, call me whatever you want. That's just how I operate my life. You need to understand how you want to operate your life. And once you've understood how you want to operate your life, you need to start acting accordingly. If you genuinely want to conquer, you genuinely want to beat everyone, great. The way that you get there is by cutting off all distractions and genuinely applying yourself every single day. But if you're okay with where you are in life right now, then okay, then click off this video, go enjoy your life. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying you don't know what you want. That's why you're depressed right now. That's why you haven't seen consistency within trading. And that's why you're just like kind of fumbling all over the place. Understand what the fuck you want within your own life and within your trading. Create solutions to your problems. You are not a child anymore. Start acting like an actual professional and you will get professional results. Anyways, it's hot as shit outside for some reason. I'm literally sweating so bad right now. That's the end of the psych lecture. I hope you guys got some value from this. I love you guys. As always, I'm watching from the shadows. Peace out, my dogs.